What percent of 45 is 48? Of 45? Of 45 means that's the base number. So our base, right, this is going to be P over B, the part over base equals percentage over 100%. We know we're trying to find percent, right? So that means this is going to be X. X over 100%. And we know of signifies the base. So of 54, that means our base is 54. And 48 then has to be the part. Cross multiply and divide. We get 4,800 equals 54x. Divide by 54. And we get 88, see, 88.88 repeating. It says type a whole number, proper fraction, or mixed number. So what we need to do is we need to actually, now we can't write a decimal, we have to actually just take this thing here, which x equals 4,800 over 54, reduce it, and then write it as a mixed number, because it's going to be a mixed number. Okay, we can reduce top and bottom by, I believe, 2. 54 divided by 2 is 27. Yep. We get 2,400 over 27. We can try, 27 is 3 times, 3 is 3 times 3 times 3. And 2,400 can be divided by 3. Gives us 800 over 9. And that can't be simplified any further. So we need to make this into a mixed number. How many times can 9 go into 800? You can just do 800 divided by 9 on the calculator, and you get 88, the same fraction, of course. So it can go in there 88 times. 9 times 88 is 792. So we go 800 minus 792 is 8. So we get 88 times with 8 remaining out of 9. To make sure you did it correctly, go 9 times 88. 9 times 88 is 792. And then add that onto 8, and we get 800 over 9. So we did do it correctly. You should always check it if you're especially on a test. Always check it. We get 88. I'm actually going to use this mixed number here. 88 and 8/9. Very good. 12.5% of what number is 28? Okay, so this is another proportion. 12.5%, that's going to be our percentage. So we know we're going to have 12.5% over 100%. And it says of what number? Of is the base, so we know of what number, that's going to be our x, because the base is where the x is. And then is 28, that's going to be our part. Now we can cross multiply and divide. We get 2,800 equals 12.5x. It says write whole number or a decimal, so we can just divide this on a calculator, and that gives us 224. So 224 is our base. Very good. Okay, weight distribution of vehicles specifies front wheels carry 47% of the weight. If a certain vehicle weighs 3860, what weight is carried by the front wheels? So this is really just saying 47% of, if a certain vehicle weighs 3860 and 48.7% of that is the weight that's carried on the front wheels. And then really what we're saying is 47% of 3860 is what? In other words, this is our base, that's our percentage, and this means this has to be the part. That's the only thing that remains. Equals 47 over 100%. Another way of looking at this is that a certain vehicle weighs 3860. That means 100% of that vehicle is 3860. If the front wheels carry 47% of the weight, then the 47% of that is going to be the x. They relate directly to each other and in straight lines. Okay, cross multiply and divide. 47 times 3860 gives us 181,420. And then 100x. Divide by 100. And we get x equal to 1814.2. It says round to the nearest whole number. This is the whole number. That's the first whole number that you have. So we look at the next place. Is this 5 or greater? It is not, so we just drop it. There should be 1814. Yes, very good. Pressure in a hydraulic line increases. What is the percent increase in pressure? All right, this is again a percent proportion problem. Now we're increasing from a certain spot, which means the point that we started at is going to be our baseline measurement. That's 100%. So the increase, that should be a percentage above 100. In other words, 120 psi equals 100%. We're looking for the new percentage when this increases to 195 psi. That will increase because these are the baseline measurements. 100% the same thing as the baseline, which is 120 psi. Hope that makes sense. Okay, cross multiply and divide. We get 19500 equals 120x. Okay, 19500. I get 162.5. It says type a whole number or an exact decimal, meaning don't type a repeating decimal. It says round to one decimal place. If it does repeat, this one of course does not. So we can type that whole decimal place. And it's wrong. Let me see what I did wrong here. Oh, it's quite simple actually. It says what is the percent increase? So 162.5%, that is a percentage increase. But what is the exact percentage increase? Well, that would be you take 100% off of the 162.5, so we get a 62.5% increase. Sometimes they want just what's on top of 100%, and that's like the percentage increase. You can say it both ways, so yeah. If they're asking for a percent increase though, you're only really looking for what's above 100%. So if it was, for instance, 210%, this is going to be a 210 minus 100 equals 110% increase. It's quite a large increase there. Last problem. Medium angle grinder on sale for $84.60, and it's marked being 40% off. What is the original list price? So it's on sale for $84.60. So I can say this if I want, is that 40% off of what is $84.60? 40% off of what is $84.60? And now you can see directly our of what, this is our baseline measurement, and this is our part measurement. You can, again, a different way of thinking about this is that 100% of the cost equals, well, that's the original price. That's what we're looking for. That's the X variable. And we know that's 40% off. Now, we would not write 40% here. I actually should have mentioned that. This isn't technically the R. It's kind of like the R. It's 40% off of 100%. So 100% minus 40 equals 60%. If it's 40% off, then it's actually 60% of its original price. We have 60% there. That's going to be our percentage. And then, of course, we know that 60% relates to the $84.60. That is 60% of the original price. Now we can cross multiply and divide. 8460 equals 60x. Divide by 60. And we get 141. So 40% off of $141 should be $84.60. And that's correct.